Hello and how you doing, and welcome back to Two Jagoffs. I am your host, Austin Cairns, right here in Point Park University's Media Hub. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we got a very special guest joining the podcast. He is known as the Savage Gentleman, a guest that I've been wanting to have on for quite some time. Please welcome Victor Benjamin, my guy. It's great to see you. Good day. I love it. I love this outfit, by the way.
Thank you.
This is absolutely incredible, and thank you so much for coming down here today. I know it's a little cold outside, so I appreciate you working with me through the weather and everything.
No, it's no problem at all. It was a mere minutes away.
Mere minutes away. We love it. Love to see it. Everything feels so close in Pittsburgh, too. So
I love Pittsburgh. It's so good to be back here. It feels so good, especially now living downtown. There's nothing better.
No, nothing better at all. My commute's like 15 minutes out of here, so it's
beautiful.
So nice. And I got to ask about this fashion sense real quick. You're probably one of the most well-dressed guests. I said this right beforehand. I'm going to say it again. One of the most well-dressed guests we've ever had.
I don't doubt that.
You don't?
I don't. Everywhere I go, this is how I dress. Whether I'm overdressed or not, this is the attire that you're going to get. This is the person you're going to get, the man you're going to meet.
Is this how you're going to be like if you go to like the Walmart or Target too? Same thing?
It depends if I'm coming from the gym. If I'm coming from the gym, I'm going to cut off in Hoochie Daddy shorts.
Okay.
So
it all depends.
Yeah.
The only person I could think of you give a run like that's really close is Gannon Jones Jr. He did come in here in a three-piece suit.
Okay.
With a button-down tie and like a tie and everything. So
Gannon, I see you, dog.
So Gannon was the closest one. But
I'll have you know, I am an honorary member of TME, so we did do that on Ring of Honor. So
okay, well there we go. Well then continuing the lineage here.
Yeah.
And then Duke Davis, I think had like jeans and a flannel. So
Duke's is meta-human. You know, he don't fit in suits.
He don't care. He don't care. I do want to talk about your career though a little bit. I know you do a lot with wrestling. I know you do a lot with boxing, MMA, all those other stuff. Do you mind telling me a little bit? I guess what is your biggest passion out of everything?
You touched on is boxing, MMA, wrestling. I'm the elite combat athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's not one sport that I haven't stepped into that I haven't mastered almost immediately. I grew up as a wrestling fan, so loved that. But before that, it wasn't really cool growing up. You know, it was like it got out of that cool phase. So I switched to MMA, loved it. Went 3-0 as a pro, won multiple championships, traveled the world, and then I got into wrestling. And that was my first passion. That was my big love, and that's afforded me so many luxuries that I have in life now. But I couldn't do it without mixed martial arts.
And MMA too, it's so funny because there's so many parallels, but there's also so many differences within professional wrestling if you really think about it. And you're the first. Entirely different. You're probably one of the first guests I've had on that has an MMA background. Do you mind speaking to me a little bit about like the mindset that you have going into that? Because you're getting punched in the face.
You are. Kicked in the face, kneed in the face,
everything.
Choked out, submitted, right? Like, top to bottom, you have to be the most well-rounded human being walking into that. But at the same time, you have to have the strongest mind out of anyone. Because if you walk into that cage and you get locked in there with another human being, there is no chance that you're walking out with your hand raised or your body intact. So, if you don't go in there 100% confident within yourself, you're going to fail yourself.
Would you say it's more of a mental game or a physical game?
Oh, it's both. It's a human chess match.
Mm-hmm.
That is the best way to equate it. There's not just boxing. There's not just kickboxing. There's not just grappling, right? Top to bottom, head to toe, you got to be a peak performance physical specimen. But at the same time, you got to stay sharp mentally. If you don't, you're going to crack under pressure.
Yeah, one wrong move, it's over.
Literally, you're locking yourself into a cage with another human being to see who the best man is.
Whenever you say you traveled all over the place, what were some of the places that you've maybe traveled to that you enjoyed the most while doing MMA?
MMA, California, was definitely that. But I've been all over the world because of wrestling, because of everything. I've been to Italy, I've been to Australia, Paris, France. I've dined in the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, you dined in the Eiffel Tower?
In the Eiffel Tower, top floor, looking out, nighttime, doing boat tours, I did a TV show down in Australia, so that was a lot of fun. We were on sound sets, but being down in Australia, there was nothing better than that because it was summertime. It was beautiful.
Oh, nice beaches and everything, I assume.
Everything. Yeah, we were on the beach. Speaking of beaches, Hawaii is absolutely beautiful. Green sand beach. Only 3 of them in the world.
Green. So the sand itself is green.
Is green.
That's crazy.
And then there's black sand beach because of volcanic ash. So being down there just untouched earth, again, second to none.
And it's all because of MMA and wrestling. You have that opportunity to get there, which is incredible.
Without the MMA, it would have never led me to wrestling. I ended up going to a buddy's house to watch some wrestling one day, and that's how I got into wrestling. He was like, there's a tryout. I'm like, cool. Went. I was already an athlete. Smoked the tryout. Next thing you know, I'm freaking wrestling. I'm like, I don't know what just happened. My whole life changed. And then here I am. I'm just traveling the world. I am the man that you see now, not who I was 10 years ago when I started this business, but
Of course.
life is a whirlwind.
And I mean, when you look at it at both sides, MMA, pro wrestling, do you have a preference in which one that you like to do more, or does it not really matter?
Oh, listen, I like wrestling. I don't got to get punched in the face. Contrary to popular belief,
Of course.
it's not fun.
Of course. Now, the Savage Gentleman, that's what you call yourself. That's the moniker. And honestly, I don't even think you just call yourself it. I see other people call you it for good reason.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you come up with that name? Was it given to you? Did you come up with it on your own? Did it just something that grew over time?
It's basically what I embody, inside, outside of the ring, right? Like, what you see is what you get. I'm a gentleman first and foremost, but as soon as that bell rings, as soon as I step through those ropes, as soon as I enter that cage, right, there's a savage that's lurking inside. He's ready to be unleashed at any given moment, but there's a time and a place. There's a time to be a gentleman, and there's a time to be a savage.
And then that's when you're known to go in there full throttle.
Full throttle.
Full throttle all the way.
No prisoners.
What I love so much about professional wrestling, and for obviously the listeners who've been listening to me for a while, they know that I've been doing commentary for 880 and IWC Wrestling. Those are my two homes right now. And in pro wrestling, it's not just about the athleticism and the performance you put inside the ring, but it's the stories that you tell. Mm-hmm. How fascinated would you say you are with telling those stories and obviously bringing the Savage Gentleman character that you have into pro wrestling?
Tremendous at it. I've carried... when I've returned back to IWC, we carried a story from 6 years prior and made it concurrent and made it an actual hit and had an epic ending and finale to a 7-year story. Like, the stories are what sells. Everyone can go in there and punch and kick and suplex and body slam, but it's how do you make people feel? How do you get them invested? You're telling the story, right? You want to watch a season or a new series, you don't want just one episode.
Nope.
You want the whole thing. You want 8, 10, 12, 15 episodes. You want season 2.
Exactly, when season 2, season 3, season 4, so on and so forth. IWC Wrestling, that's a place obviously both of us are very familiar with.
Indeed.
One of my favorite feuds that you had recently, and this was pre-injury, was with Jamie Jameson.
Correct.
I enjoyed that one a lot, and I actually had Jamie on the podcast as well. One of his favorite rivals that he said he had was actually with you.
No surprise.
What do you think about that whole rivalry? I mean, I know Jamie, you guys beat each other up so bad.
Did we? I mean, or did I beat him up really bad and then he cheated to beat me?
I mean, I don't want to say anything because last time he was here, he pushed me into a wall, so I kind of want to protect myself. But
he's not here now.
He's not here now. You're right.
The guy who whooped his ass here. So.
Would you whoop his ass if he tried whooping my ass again?
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And he got a nice shiny gold belt around his waist that would look a lot better around my chiseled waist.
It's been a minute since we've seen you at IWC. Obviously, I know that you have made your return recently. I've seen you do some stuff with Rise and Exodus and so on. When are we going to see the Savage Gentleman back at IWC?
That's a good question. We are in talks of me returning to the ring. We have been for months. We just got to make it at the right place, the right time, the right opponent. I got a lot of things coming up in my life right now. As you know, I started boxing again last year.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. So I have 2 victories there. We got a couple more fights scheduled. Something that most people don't know, I was offered a fight on the Jake Paul card back in December.
Oh, you got to talk about this. Really?
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
So life has been crazy. Like I said, it's taken a whirlwind over this last 12 months. But I clearly, I injured my arm in the last fight, so I had to have surgery. I had to take time off. I wasn't prepared for the fight, although it was offered to me I was only 1 month clear at that time, and I wasn't in fight shape. I wasn't ready to go. And they wanted me to fight a 2-time Olympic boxer from Brazil. So, Jake, I'm clear, baby. I'm ready. Whenever you're ready, let's get it.
Let's get it on. What's those conversations like even beginning to get on a card like Jake Paul's? Was it just from talks and stuff that they've seen your stuff in the past? Or
they've seen they're a fan of mine and how I market myself. And as a pro wrestler, his brother's clearly one of the best pro wrestlers in the world right now. So he has an affinity and a passion for that. And he knows that characters sell fights.
Of course.
It's a real fight. I'm in there to go punch the dude in the face, but doesn't mean I can't tell an entertaining story. leading up into that.
Exactly. Build something up and then use social media presence, market yourself to the best
Correct.
you can. It's what it's all about. You mentioned the arm injury too, and I do want to touch on that if that's okay with you. The arm injury, beforehand, correct me if I'm wrong, when you were at IWC, you were in a bit of a feud with Marcus D'Angelo and kind of the high stakes scenario. Arm injury took you out, and then obviously they took you out of some of your fights and stuff. What exactly happened to your arm, and then how did the recovery go?
So I actually was training for my second boxing fight, or my return, which would have been my third boxing fight. Tore it in practice one day. Just heard weird little pop. Didn't feel bad. Didn't hurt, actually. Went home, had an MRI done, discovered that it was torn. The doctor said he could repair it after the fight. So I pushed forward through fight camp with one arm, took the fight with one arm, and went out there and had my hand raised in front of the city at Highmark Stadium.
What a place.
Literally, the city in the background. And I wasn't going to drop out of that fight. There was no way. Like, my chest literally reads, all fight, no flight. Like, there was no way I was not taking that match.
Of course. And I mean, Highmark Stadium, I saw that there was some other stuff that you did there too. And I also saw you had a picture with Nick Lendl calling a show as well. So you've been still kind of staying in tune with it, even though you've been injured with it.
Out of sight, out of mind. And you'll never forget me.
Never at all.
I had an opportunity recently to start hosting comedy. And then whenever I wasn't able to do the fight, I got offered a job to comment and host on the boxing fight. So not only did I box after I had one arm, I went on, showered in the locker room, threw my suit back on, came back out ringside, and hosted the show for the rest of the night. And then did it again at the next Hazard Pay fight.
Savage.
And the next one is February 28th. So anyone in Pittsburgh, come out because you know your boy's going to be there.
There we go. And I mean, what's it like, though, going straight from the ring? I got to imagine you still have all that adrenaline when you're in there boxing, and then you get on the broadcast. I mean, you got to put on a whole different face for the broadcast.
Whole different face. Good thing I didn't get punched much.
That is true, because imagine you had like a black eye or something and you're looking there.
Yeah, it's different. It's two different beasts, right? Like, you get the savage, you get the gentleman. The savage was in the ring, and everyone was like, why are you wearing that crazy-ass jacket right now? Aren't you hot? I was like, yes, I'm dying. It was like 90 degrees out there.
Oh, my gosh.
And had my hat on, but cool, calm, and collected. Anywhere you are, anywhere you got to be.
Have you done any sorts of broadcasting or like announcing beforehand too, or is that your
Never.
first? That was your first.
Until I did do comedy.
Okay.
So I started comedy this year. Woman reached out to me. She's a comic, and she wanted to start her own events. And she was like, I love the energy that you bring, all the positivity that you bring. She's like, I think you'd be a great comedy host. And I was like, pause. Wait, I've never done this before. She's like, I don't care. I think you'll be great. You're a natural. So I did it. I'm about 10 shows in now. I've been killing it every single time. And every time getting better. My jokes are becoming more refined. But it allowed me to, I guess, express a different side of me, a different side that people don't see from the Savage Gentleman. But they're all skills that I've acquired through professional wrestling, through mixed martial arts. Being in front of a crowd, right? Wrestling for AEW in front of 20,000 people, being on a stage with WWE, and then going to a local comedy show, that's just another night in the park.
Just another night. And I mean, do you think the comedy thing is maybe something you could see doing long term, even after this? I know you said you're only 10 shows in so far, but with you getting better and better, would it be something you maybe want to make something out of?
So it's funny that you say that, because after my second show, I got invited to the World Series of Comedy next year.
Oh, look at that.
Because
Congrats.
apparently I did really well. I didn't think I did. My nerves were a wreck, but there were people in the audience that said I did really well, and they really want to bring me, to another level of comedy. Like, I'm here for it.
Well, I can imagine if you're in the ring cutting a promo in front of an entire audience, it's really not too much vastly different than telling jokes up on stage. But I mean, obviously comedy is tough in itself, because I mean, they're not laughing, you're not doing your job.
Correct. And not at the, to the same chagrin, I got to bring the energy, and I got to hype up every single comedian that's on their way up to that stage as well. And I can't let that well run dry. We got to keep everyone going and the beats and the happiness flowing.
You were a face the last time you guys saw you. Mm-hmm. Have you been heel before, or have you ever? You've been heel. What do you prefer? Because I love to ask wrestlers this question, because some wrestlers come on here and they are the biggest dicks in the world. Like, they don't give a damn about anything. Then some wrestlers come on all giddy, big smile on their face. Yeah, let's do this. Let's make everyone happy. I can see a little bit of both here. What do you prefer?
Again, you're dealing with the Savage Gentleman. the duality of the character is very real in every aspect of life. Like from waking up in the morning, going to the gym, training my clients, to stepping on stage, performing. What you see is what you get. It's no nonsense, no bullshit. And whether you call that a heel or whether you call that a face, I'm going to be there in your face every single moment, doing my job to the best of my ability, and I'm going to have my hand raised and I'm going to secure the bag. Love it or hate it, I'm going to do me.
You're going to get that bag. Get
Every
that
time.
championship, get that win.
Every single time.
There is a championship that you're currently holding right now, the Bruno Sammartino title with Pros of Wrestling. Now,
Correct.
I was actually there in attendance when you won that title, so congratulations on that. Obviously, I know the injury kind of derailed you, but I saw there was a graphic where you'll be defending that here pretty
Indeed,
soon
yes.
as well. Do you mind speaking on what the Bruno Sammartino title means to you? Because, I mean, Bruno Sammartino, for those obviously don't know, which if you're a wrestling fan, watch this and you don't know Sammartino, that's a problem in itself. Bruno's legendary. He's from Pittsburgh, completely defined the sport. What does it mean to hold that title?
I am the only man after him to be presented this championship. So to honor his legacy, because it is the Heritage Championship, to have that bestowed upon me will never be lost. Because that ensures and entails that, like, I've become that same caliber of athlete that Bruno was. The longest reigning champion in professional wrestling history. Also, a migrant. You know, he came here from Italy. And for him to be able to do that and what he did and harness that power in an era when it wasn't like it is today, for them to ask me to give me that opportunity and for have his family, his son, present me that championship himself, to put it around my waist, I will never forget that moment because it meant so much and so much more. And I've won championships and I've defended championships literally all across the world. But that one means something because not only is this my hometown, this was his hometown, and I get to carry that legacy moving forward.
It's great to see how many great stars came out of Pittsburgh, too. I mean, from all the ways back to Bruno up until now. I mean, you see it everywhere. Even Corey Graves. Corey Graves is from Pittsburgh. He's doing great things in WWE.
Right.
And now you get to hold that championship.
Yeah.
And probably pass it down to the next person, then the next person.
Right, and before him, you had Kurt Angle and then many other more. You know, just elite athlete. It's the blue-collar work ethic that's in this city. It's unmatched. It's unrivaled.
Of course. I mean, you're repping the black and gold tonight, too, with the
Always.
with the suit as well. Love to see it.
Thank you. Thank you.
When talk about this Bruno Sammartino championship and obviously some of the other companies, you recently made your return to Rise and Exodus. What would you say your big plans are for 2026 now that you are starting to get back in the squared circle? Is there maybe a certain championship, certain opponent, maybe certain company that you have your eye on?
So I'm going to hit you with a curveball.
Okay.
My main focus this year is my new career and the contract that I just signed. And I literally just signed it a week ago. You're looking at the newest cast member of Banana Ball.
A banana ball.
Banana Ball. Hence,
Okay,
my
that
nice
makes
yellow
sense.
suit, you know?
There we go.
I had to do Jesse proud. So that's going to be my primary focus. Yes, I'll still be wrestling. Yes, I'll still be defending my championships. Yes, I'm coming back to IWC to win more championships. But my primary focus this year is going to be Banana Ball.
Now, for those who aren't familiar with Banana Ball, do you mind filling them in on what exactly you'll be doing?
In a nutshell, Banana Ball is the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. Easiest way to put it, and that doesn't even do it justice by any stretch of means. When they came to Pittsburgh last year, they took over PNC Park, sold it out 2 days in a row, something the Pirates haven't been able to do in decades. And not only that, they took over Clemente Bridge. And they had a performance before, a performance after, a performance in between every single inning. It was a show on earth, unlike anything that's going on right now.
So it's official now. Banana Ball, Savannah Bananas, that's you.
Yes, I will be on the road in a few weeks with the team.
Is this your first time making this public, or has this been...
This is the first time.
Well, I feel honored that
first.
I feel honored that this is on here.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
I mean, my mom knows.
Yeah, mom knows. Mom gotta know.
Mom knows.
My mom, if I didn't tell my mom something big like that, she'd kick my ass. So I feel you.
Yeah, I don't mess with mom. I'm tough, but I don't mess with mom.
Stay far away from moms. They can all relate to that. So with this new rule with Banana Ball, I mean, you're an entertainer in itself, obviously. So it's pretty easy to make that transition. Do you have like a background with baseball and stuff too?
I have played baseball in the past. Like I said, I'm the newest cast member, so I'm going to actually be part of the firefighters team. I'm going to be on the calendar crew. I'm going to be a sports entertainer. Literally every single skill set that I've sharpened over the last year has led me to this moment right now.
Wow, that's awesome.
Comedy, hosting, wrestling, stunt work, acting, dancing, everything under the sun, you name it, that's Banana Ball.
That's Banana Ball in a nutshell right there.
Yeah.
Well, I know you just threw that curveball at me, but I did want to go back to boxing for a second. Did you happen to have a fight maybe circled on the calendar, maybe one that you're looking forward to?
I did until I got the call for Banana Ball. And the opening day of Banana Ball, I'll be down in Florida. And it just so happens to be the same weekend as the next Hazard Pay fight here in Pittsburgh. So, unfortunately, I can't make that. But what I can say is I'm essentially going to WrestleMania on day one with Banana Ball. We're going to be in Florida State Stadium in Tallahassee in front of 80,000 people.
Wow.
80,000 people on day one, thrown right into the fire.
And that doesn't give you nerves at all going into that?
Not one bit. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
There's fire. Is that what you say the biggest crowd you've been in front of before? Have you been in front?
Absolutely. Like I've been in front of 20,000, maybe a few more. I've been a part of them, right? But I've never been on the field, on the stage, in front of that many people at one time entertaining them. The electricity is going to be insane.
It's going to be crazy. I mean, when they came to Pittsburgh, like you mentioned, they shut down the whole damn bridge. It was insane.
They shut down the city for 2 days.
Yeah.
They took over.
Worst part was about that, I actually missed both days of that. I was in Cleveland, Ohio for it, of all places. I know. I was doing wrestling. I was doing commentary.
Okay, well, this year you got to come.
I will be there.
Okay.
I'll make a promise to you right now.
Deal.
I will be there.
Deal.
And if I'm not there, you can, I don't know, punch me in the gut or something. Well, maybe not that.
Listen, I want to put you through a table. If Palace put you through the job, I want to put you through a table.
Why do I have to go through a table? You couldn't pick something else?
Okay, you can suplex off ladder like I did to Jamie Jamison.
I'll take the table. I
thought so.
Yeah, I'll take the table. I'll take the table for that one.
Now that's savage.
It's pretty savage. I saw a clip of you on social media recently, and I know I talked about this on the way up here. It blew up, actually. It was you, what was it, in like a... You were driving through the city.
Side.
It was a side-by-side, yeah. And you were just whipping it through the city.
Yeah, so
during the snowstorm,
we got the biggest snowstorm that we've had in decades here in Pittsburgh. And my little brother was out and about. Called me. He's like, hey, I'm on my way to come pick you up. I bundled up. We went out. We tore up the city. We picked up some donuts in front of PNC Park. Made it back home. Video went viral, over 500,000 views. Second video, over 400,000 views. And to get 900,000 views, and we're almost at 1 million right now, in 2 days' time because of a snowstorm, man, I'm just out here living my best life. I'm a savage, first and foremost, but I'm going to do everything in my power to live my best life under my terms.
It's crazy how that blew up so fast, too, because you could imagine, like, maybe you've done, like, a video or two in the past, you put a lot of effort into it, and then you're like, let me just whoop it around in the city, and then you see that one blow up, you're like, man, out of all the videos.
Every time. That's how it works. I have so many talks with wrestlers, fighters, content creators, you name it. The more work you put into a video, the worse it does. You put up something, it just catches, it goes viral, and it's boom. I didn't expect this, not one bit.
You put Freebird over the one, too, right? With a bunch of highlights and stuff.
Absolutely.
And then it just blew up.
It's a classic.
I mean, it's like the most American way you could party through the city.
I mean, I wasn't the only Yinzer. I certainly wasn't the only Jagoff.
There we go.
Doing this crazy stuff in the city. I had friends literally hook skis in a harness to the back of their SUV and go sledding and skiing through the city. I'm like, what is happening? Then there were guys doing jumps up in Mount Washington on Grandview Avenue. Then there was a guy skiing down city steps. There were people snowboarding down Rialto Street. I saw the Amish people with a freaking horse and buggy and 3 guys being towed behind them on skis. If that's not savage, I don't know what is.
I'm surprised nobody tried shutting that down the second they saw it.
And most of it was in the daylight.
That's crazy.
Cops weren't messing with nobody that day. They took the day off.
Well, in fairness, their cars were probably buried in that snow, too.
Fair.
They was probably buried in that snow.
Very true, very true.
Did you see those idiots down there, too, like walking across the ice, like on the bridge and stuff, too?
I just saw that, yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Did you hear they said, I heard the ice cracking underneath my feet. But they did it for the shot. And I'm pretty sure they went viral, too.
Oh, they did. They did. There was a shot of the one guy. He was standing, like, right by Acrisure. And he was, like, center. I think it was the Allegheny River. Standing right in the middle of the Allegheny River, looking right at the Acrisure Stadium.
Yeah.
Got, like, 3 million likes on social media. And I was like, damn. I was like, imagine that thing just fell. You fell right through. You're screwed.
I'll never let go, Jack. You're going on ice, bro. You're done. You're cooked because your buddy's not helping you. You're just going to keep breaking. You're both going in. It's over.
Yeah, it's game over.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is known as the City of Champions.
And the Steel City.
And the Steel City. It
City
is
of Champions.
known as the City of Champions. Well, I should say it used to be known as the City of Champions. In recent memory, it hasn't been too great for the major sports teams. You're from Pittsburgh, though.
I don't like your attitude.
Well,
I have 3 championships right now, so what are you trying to say?
Well, you have more than the 3 teams that in
The
city.
Riverhounds just won this championship.
Okay, well, there we go. Shout to the
Literally,
Riverhounds.
this year.
Shout to the Riverhounds.
So we are still the City of Champions.
Okay, you know what? Fair. Let me re-clarify this. We are the City of Champions right
Thank
now.
you.
And you are from Pittsburgh and also happen to be a champion, which
Indeed.
continues to embody why we are the City of Champions.
Correct.
I do want to ask you, though, how much do you keep up with the Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, kind of that sort of scenario? Are you into those 3 teams?
Absolutely.
How big?
I follow them.
Okay.
I'm very, very busy.
Very busy guy.
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an athlete. I'm a content creator, right? I'm constantly running around, running and gunning. So I don't have time to sit there and watch the games too often, but I did just go to a Penguins game. I was on the Jumbotron, and I did go on the ice afterwards. And 2 weeks before that, I was at the Ravens-Steelers game. So I do make an effort to attend other live events within the city, especially the big sports teams.
Of course, you got to. You got to show
Like, I
some.
don't have time. There's too many baseball games. I love baseball, but like, there's too many games. There's too many hockey games.
Yeah.
And the Steelers, they didn't make it to the Super Bowl this year.
Not at all. Not even close. They're first round exits once more.
But I love them all.
You love them all. Would you say that, like, Pittsburgh's in a good hand right now going in the future? Because Steelers, we don't have to go into the specifics here, but Steelers just finally got a new head coach after quite some time. Mike McCarthy.
We're growing.
Pirates,
growing.
they're finally spending some money, it feels like.
It's about
and
time.
the Penguins second in the Metro. I mean, it looks like there's some optimism here.
Yeah. I mean, the Penguins they're on a freaking tear right now. Steelers, they gave it everything they had this year. Now they're going to rebuild. So it's okay. I'm good with that. It's good strategy. And the Buccos are finally paying some money. That's all they had to do the whole time. They had every possible talent that you could imagine and squandered every opportunity.
Would you be mad if I said I'm not a Steelers fan?
You might go through that table.
I might go through that table. That's a hard table. That's a
Where are
hard
you
table.
from?
I am from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I am a
you can't
Jagoff.
like anything other than the Steelers.
Can I plead my case? Or at least
You
attempt to?
can, but I'm not going to hear you out.
You're not gonna hear me out.
You're not going to present
Okay.
a valid case. Name a team that has more Super Bowls.
Well,
I'll wait.
I mean, it might be New England after Sunday, but I'm just saying.
I said name one. You didn't name one.
Not one team. There's a player I can name, though, and a coach.
Okay, and that's fine, but
Yeah.
name a team.
Name a team.
I'm waiting.
There is no team that has more than the Steelers.
Okay.
No team.
What's our city?
This is Pittsburgh,
The City of Champions.
the City of Champions.
I rest my case.
Rest your case, just like the mic rests.
You see that?
I see that. Well, here's the reason why I'm a Steelers.
That was a mic drop.
Mic
You
drop.
didn't even know I could do that.
Hey, let me bump this bad boy up here. He's going to keep falling on you. So, the reason why I'm not a Steelers fan, love Pitt. Season ticket holder for the Pitt Panthers.
Okay.
Larry Fitzgerald. That mic does not like you here.
I broke it.
There we go.
I'm a savage.
Too savage. Too savage for the damn mic. Scared the mic away. I'm a season ticket holder for Pitt.
That's fair.
And I love Larry Fitzgerald.
Okay.
Larry Fitzgerald went to the Cardinals. I became a Steelers fan. I became a Cardinals fan because of Larry Fitzgerald. Now, to add on to that, growing up, my dad was a Chiefs fan. So I didn't like the Steelers to begin with because my dad's love for the Chiefs. And I didn't like the Chiefs either because of my dad's love for them. So I just kind of stayed neutral until I
Okay.
found out my guy was in the NFL.
So then
and
you
I
found
represented the team.
a worse team that the Steelers beat in the Super Bowl.
Oh, don't remind me, Victor. Please.
Come on, bro.
Don't remind me. 6-year-old
You're either
Austin.
savage or you're average. Fitz was a savage, but that whole team was average, bro.
I think they're below average, honestly.
they're subpar
So-
at best.
They're below
At
average.
best.
But that's the reason why I root for the Arizona Cardinals to this
Okay.
day. Still sad.
That's fair.
I'm still a Yinzer at heart, though. Well, Jagoff at heart, but
Yeah.
however you want to put it.
What college did he go to?
Who? Larry?
Yeah.
Pitt.
Okay, that's Pittsburgh.
Yeah, love Pitt. I love Pitt more than Steelers, but that's okay.
See, that's what you should have led with. Come on, man. I'm going to educate you. I'll help you out.
Okay, you'll help me out here. I'm 22. I'm still in college.
You'll learn.
Still some time to learn here.
Okay, you'll learn.
We talked about your big goals for Banana Ball going into 2026. We talked about pro wrestling. We talked about boxing. Maybe is there anything else big that you've been getting into recently? Is there anything social media wise that you've been trying to upgrade with? I know that you've been doing some stuff with fitness recently too.
Yeah,
and
very
helping some
much.
people training and stuff. That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, thank you. There's nothing better than giving back to people.
Right.
And watching someone achieve the success that they set their heart out and desires for. When they hit their goals, there's no better feeling than watching them smile or stepping on a scale and them smashing that goal or hitting a PR in the gym with some heavy-ass weight, something they never even thought was possible. But, like I said earlier, that comes back to the mindset. I've literally had people tell me, I can't do that. And then in the next following week, smashed it. Just because you have to have the mindset. It's all or nothing. You got to give everything, every ounce of your being and yourself. And you have to want it. No one can do it for you. Nobody's coming to save you. If you don't go put in the work, you're never going to accomplish anything in life. And now with my recent, I guess, career change with Banana Ball, I'm going to have the opportunity to help people all online, all across the globe, all across the country, because I'm going to announce Savage Training Tactics is going from in-person to online, to the online platform. I have it being created as we speak, and I want to give back in a much bigger sense. I want to help people globally, not just here in the city.
And I respect that too, because there's so many people out there that like maybe lack confidence within it. They lack like, oh, I don't know, maybe I'll go to the gym this day, or maybe I'll go to the gym this day, and they never end up going because they feel like they don't fit in. They feel like they're not gonna be able to achieve those goals. And someone like you who can kind of be a motivational speaker and give them that extra push, be like, hey, go lift that dumbbell, go lift that weight, go get on that treadmill, and then you can see some success.
And it's not even go lift the dumbbell, go step on the treadmill. It's get your ass in that door. That is first and foremost. Everyone's like, what, it's too hard, I don't know what to do. The first step is literally one step. Take that first step, make a change, set your mind. But if your mind is not there, you're going to fail, and you're going to fail, and you're going to fail. So what do you got to do? You got to prepare, because if you don't prepare, you're going to fail. And failure to prepare is preparing to fail.
How much progress have you seen with some people that you worked over the last couple of years?
I've had people lose hundreds of pounds.
That's great.
I've had people gain 50 pounds, right? Like, I've had people pass tests because I've trained people for law enforcement tests, for Secret Service tests, right? Government officials smoking this, right? I've trained people for WWE who then got hired by their, right? It is goals. It doesn't matter what your goal is, whether it's weight loss, whether it's to get in better shape, whether it's to be healthier for your children, right? It doesn't matter. You want something, you have to make a change. And if nothing changes, nothing changes.
Nothing changes whatsoever. Victor, I do appreciate you so much for coming on the podcast. Little cup, can you shut up? Thank you. Damn fucking cup. Anyway, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. I always appreciate talking to you, but I have one final question before we end things off today. And I asked this question literally to everybody.
Okay.
And I'm not going to change it. It's a fan favorite question. Katie Arquette and Derek Dillinger would be very mad if I did not ask this question, because
I like them too. So
you like them too? They're great. Love Katie and Derek.
Yeah.
Two big mentors of mine. What is your go-to restaurant, favorite place to grab a meal? It could be in Pittsburgh. It could be anywhere in the world. I'm a foodie and I love talking about food.
You're a foodie?
I'm a big foodie.
I'm a foodie.
You're a foodie too? Oh, this will be a great conversation then.
I love, obviously, you know my love for peanut butter. You know, like as we mentioned, I'm the Butterfinger champion. I got championships. I got Butterfinger champions. So anything with peanut butter. But when I'm not eating peanut butter, I'm going to take my ass right up the street to Eddie V's and get me a filet mignon, because there's nothing better than a well-prepared steak.
Okay, there we go. That's a good one. Are you more of like a snack kind of guy too, or is it just kind of like, does it really matter?
I eat for fuel.
You eat for fuel?
Yeah.
I mean, you're Jack, so like you don't eat any of that unhealthy stuff, I'm assuming.
I do.
You do? All right,
Contrary to belief.
What's some of the unhealthy stuff that you consume?
I eat everything, dude. I eat pizza. I eat donuts. I eat cookies. I eat chips. I eat ice cream. I eat Butterfingers.
Favorite flavor of ice cream?
Nutella. Favorite what?
Flavor of ice cream?
Chocolate peanut butter.
It's peanut butter.
It's peanut butter.
Everything peanut butter.
Anything peanut butter, I'm going to put into my belly.
I respect that. that. I'm a plain guy, so it's just burger and fries. Keep it plain and simple.
All right, well, what about ice cream?
Ice cream? Oh,
Are
cookie
you a plain
dough.
guy?
Cookie dough.
All right, well, that's not plain.
That's not plain.
That's pretty adventurous.
Okay, adventurous? That's a word to describe it, yeah.
Right.
Cookies and cream, would you say that's adventurous too?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not plain vanilla.
Caramel? No? Okay, we're back
teetering.
Teetering there?
What's your favorite burger and fries?
Favorite burger, fries, bacon cheeseburger. Like, or from a specific place?
From where?
Oh, that's a good one.
You asked me mine. Where's your favorite?
I mean, Red Robin got some pretty good burgers, I'm not going to lie. There you go, bottomless fries. They come
I'm
out
good with this.
There you go. Walking advertisement right here. They come out with the bottomless fries, a little garlic salt on them. Yeah.
Ooh.
They got the homemade seasoning you can put too.
Nothing better.
Nothing better than that.
Yeah.
Texas Tea Brazil's another good one for me. That's one of my favorite restaurants.
You know, they got the buttons. You flip it over.
Yeah.
Green and red. Mm-hmm. Mine never gets flipped over.
Never gets flipped over?
Just keep bringing me that meat.
They don't kick you out?
They've tried. It don't end well. Fire alarms rang when I was in there before. It's crazy. So, like, I had no choice but to leave. But I think they did it on purpose. They set me up.
They set you up? My co-host, Lucas Coons, who couldn't be here today, he has never had Texas de Brazil. So when we discussed it with Duke Davis, me and Duke's over here talking like, yeah, it's amazing. You just keep flipping it. They keep coming. You get side.
Chow, Texas de Brazil.
Exactly. And he's looking over like, I don't even know what those places are. I'm like, you better go. And Duke said, if you don't go to Texas de Brazil, I'm never talking to you again. I'm like, well, you better.
That's valid.
That's a valid point.
Right.
I mean, you get the meat sweats. It's true.
Or if you just, you're a savage and you have a crazy ass appetite, you just eat as many meats as you want and you go home full and sleep like a baby.
You never experienced the meat sweats from Texas de Brazil?
No, sir.
Really?
And I never flipped that button over.
I'm surprised.
Bring me all the meat.
Button's still probably flipped upside down.
It's definitely still over there. They probably got a seat saved for me, bro.
Just says savage on the chair. I love it.
I love the way you operate.
Well, Victor, it's been a pleasure to have you on the podcast today. I really appreciate you coming down here so much. I did have another question I did want to ask you before we ended off, actually.
You had one last question?
I did, but I just thought of this.
More questions. I'm out of here.
Oh, bye, Victor. I just thought of one more.
Okay.
So I love to ask people this question, and you have been one of the first people that I actually met when I got in professional wrestling. I don't know if you remember this or not, but I'm going to tell this quick story. IWC Reloaded last year. I ran camera for my first time ever. First ever indie event I've worked outside of being a fan. First person that came and shook my hand was you. And I appreciate that. And I remember you came up to me and you said, hey, nice to meet you, Victor. I'm like, hey, Austin, nice to meet you. And then just kind of went about our business. And I remember you got thirsty backstage. You're like, does anybody have a water? I was like, I got you, Victor. Here you go. Give you a water. And you're like, appreciate you, man. That's savage. That's what you said, because that's your line, obviously.
Yeah.
Many months later, every time we've talked at a wrestling show, you've just always been so chill and so cool, shared some advice. So I just wanted to say thank you for being a great mentor. Thank you for being someone who looked out for me too backstage.
Of course, man. My pleasure. I've had many people do that for me. I had many people do the exact opposite of that for me. And I know how that feels. But there's times I'd be backstage at WWE. Bray Wyatt's come out of his shell, out of his locker room, just to hug every single one of us that were there, just being an extra, right? I had EC3 go above and beyond for me. Had a long, long conversation, right? So many people have done that. DJ Z, he looked out for me when I was brand new in the business, hooked me up with all these different opportunities. So I'm of the belief, if you're at the same table, we can all eat together. I'm of the abundance mindset, right? Let's collaborate. Why do we got to compete? There's no reason, right? Everyone can eat.
Everyone can eat. There's always some food to pick for everybody.
There's no reason to be a dick, right? Like, let's not be a dick.
No, stop being dicks, people.
Right.
Stop being dicks. But thank you again. I did want to give you some credit on that because I really appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
Was there any final words that you wanted to leave? Maybe some social media platforms where they can go and find you at?
Yeah, you can all find me on every platform on social media at Real Savage Gent. Things are about to heat up. I promise you that, because we are the hottest show on earth. 3 weeks away, Banana Ball. And if you're not savage, you're average.
Would you say I'm savage or average?
I don't know. I kind of like the shoes. I think I see what you're going on.
Okay.
What you got going on there.
There we go. Here, let's show everybody there.
They're not necessarily so spiky.
Okay.
They're not red bottoms, but I appreciate the color coordination. I see what you did there.
So on the savage scale, 1 to 10, where would you say I'm at? 10, I'm savage. 1, I'm average. Where we at?
I mean, you got a blue hat on, so I'm gonna take some.
Oh, okay, yeah. It has the A though for Austin, so.
Okay, all right. I'll give you a little bit more.
Okay.
You get a 7.
7?
7.
I'll take a 7.
That's fair.
It's better than a 5 or 6. So.
I mean, you're not in a suit, so I can't really rank you any higher.
I'm always in a suit. The one time that I'm not in a suit is right now. It's crazy.
So did you or did you not drop the ball?
I dropped the ball. I fumbled it, just like the Cardinals did in the Super Bowl. That's okay. We'll forget about that.
No, that's savage.
There we go. That's savage. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in to Two Jagoffs. I'm Austin Cairns. That right there is the savage gentleman, Victor Benjamin. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.